Hello, America. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Matt Chapman, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for an AL batting title. First pitch is next. John Gray is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me if he throws strikes, he's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, Matty, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, this club really needs Andrelton Simmons to turn it around. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
At the plate now, David Fletcher, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Into the box, Mike Trout. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Yanked on the ground down the line. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Popped him up. Murphy is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Matt Andriese, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're going to look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Swanson has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Fouled off. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Ian Happ comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. His next home run will be number 40 for the season. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. 1 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And though he's been in a bit of a slump in the last few series, he's still in line to finish the season with one of the league's top batting averages.
Yeah, he's had a monumental season. You can't take that away from him. But I'm sure he'll tell you that he's fully aware he is right in line to potentially run down a batting crown, but not the way he's swinging the bat right now. He has to find a way to relax.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still no score. Here's Justin Upton now. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch on its way to Upton. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Jason Castro is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Upton on at first. Nobody out. Popped high in the air. Chapman is there. 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So Joe Adell bats now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And while he's been a dominant offensive force this year, a quick look at his last 10 games paints a bleaker picture. His batting average is below 250 over that stretch.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Joe Adell goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready now, Matt Thaiss. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games. But for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Mark Canha. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race. But he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Digging in, Ben Zobrist, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. 4-1.
1-0.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Out of the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 3rd inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So stepping in, David Fletcher, a base hit in his first trip. In there at the knees, strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Mike Trout will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. And he falls behind 0-2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. As we've discussed already, he's certainly one of the top candidates for the batting title this year. And looking at his last 10 games, he's hitting up over 300.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's Robbie Grossman, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
And he got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Josh Fuentes. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Adele is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, John Murphy.
Stepping into the box, Sean Murphy. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. One ball and two strikes to the A's catcher.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1-2-3 go the A's. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go as the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. Leadoff man gone for the left fielder Justin Upton. First pitch on its way to Upton. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. So far on the year, Upton begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Upton brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matt.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. Justin Upton with the solo home run. 34 home runs now on the year as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Jason Castro comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. Chapman brings it in. And he is out on the tag. Angels hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. Now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and that'll get down out there near the wall. Swanson ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Simmons is there, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. So now it's Mark Canha. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We played 4, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Right fielder.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Adele.
First pitch of the at-bat. Joe Adele is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
High in the air out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
So now to the plate, David Fletcher, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1 halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the
Thank
A's,
you, Heidi.
the designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ben Zobrist is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box now, Robbie Grossman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Josh Fuentes shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back. 1-0. None out, runners at first and second. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back, and it's 1-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 1-2.
No, that's out.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, Sean Murphy, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Zobrist rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from second. He is in there.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Ian.
Into the box now, Ian Happ, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one gets away. Throw to the plate, and he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that's in there, base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Felix Pena takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. In now, Mark Canha.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Here's another 2-2. On the ground to third. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
The right fielder, number 18, Chad.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Look like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hit out towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the A's 5 and the Angels 1. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Now batting, third baseman.
Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Justin Upton the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short.
Swanson brings it in.
And there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
1-1 to Jason Castro.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game. Hit in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Angels strand 1. They're down here 5-1. Standing in is the DH, Ben Zobrist.
The designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen, a foul ball. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
On the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Robbie Grossman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Josh Fuentes, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready for another shot now, Josh Fuentes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Stepping up now, Sean Murphy. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Oakland. They're up 5-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Brian Goodwin.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
At the plate, Joe Adell. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
1 ball, 1
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Happ to stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Tice.
Standing in, Matt Tice. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 2, shortstop, Andrelton.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. First offering on its way. Weak grounder down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1.
Now batting, second baseman,
Stepping into the box, David Fletcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Angels strand a couple. They're down 5-1. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball well outside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
2 balls, no strike.
3-0 now.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Tice in foul ground and foul. The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Striding in for Oakland, Ian Happ. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribbon.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And this one's in the dirt. In time, and he is nailed at second. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ian Happ becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Stepping in now, Matt Chapman. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Short, hit hard. Simmons has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A's go quietly there. They lead this one, though, 5-1. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up Mike Trout.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Home run number 42 on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rendon. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Fouled away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Rowan Wick takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 50.
At the plate now, Justin Upton. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kenna will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Jason Castro.
So striding in, Jason Castro. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs. Inside, ball one.
Runners on first with one down. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brian.
Now batting, Brian Goodwin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is low, ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. First and second now, one man out. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, right
Standing in now, Joe Adell. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss. 0-2, here it is.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So now to the plate, Matt Theis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the A's 5 and the Angels 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and striding into bat next, it will be Mark Canha. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. The pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
All even now, 2-2. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit sharply on the ground. Simmons is there, and a good throw gets him, one gone.
The right fielder, number 18.
Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Digging in now, Chad Pinder, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Castro over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Zobrist.
Now to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. A's are gone in order as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Striding in once again, Andrelton Simmons, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Your attention, please.
A 9th inning save situation is at hand, so on to shut the door, the closer, Joaquin Soria. First offering on its way. The 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Swanson backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Settling in now, David Fletcher hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie.
Line hard. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Anthony Rendon is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Well, this one's been a bit of a head. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. Fouled off. Angels down to their last strike. Another one sent foul. Soria with a chance to finish it. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The A's used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. John Gray earns his 12th victory in the Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Mike Trout, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for an AL batting title. First pitch is next. Mike fires. Gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty B. Hey, you know what, Dero? This is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Piscotty on his horse, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
At the plate, David Fletcher, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. His previous history with Mike fires, he's had success, 6 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Fouled away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll come into this one at .328 with 43 home runs and 102 RBIs. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Trying to shave that outside. Missed it. It's 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Matt Chapman swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The 1-1 home. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. In now is Anthony Rendon, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Davis is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Upton brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Jason Castro is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire. You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning. In now, Chris Davis. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Line to the right side. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
So now it's Mark Canna. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 32 home runs and 66 driven in. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Now here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. Next batter to the plate, Brian. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So Joe Adele bats now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
The first baseman, number 23.
Into the box, Matt Thaiss. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And it's quickly 0-2. Adele, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Andrelton Simmons is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Count remains at 0-2. From the belt, the pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Angel shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Robbie Grossman, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. Ohtani is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
In now, Josh Fuentes. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike 1. The average coming in, 257, 11 home runs, and 31 RBIs. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, John Murphy.
To the plate now, Sean Murphy. As he'll take a look at ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. 1-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, David Fletcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground toward the left. Swanson scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Line down the left field line. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The next 3-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Now the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Down to 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. A 1-1. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Here's Chris Davis now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Mark Hanna is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 2.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Two and one.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The set and the 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple through 4, still tied, 0-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Jason Castro is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. And it's fouled away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo home run for Jason Castro, number 22 on the year, as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
At the plate now, Brian Goodwin. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fouled off. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Joe
Digging in for his second
Adele.
at-bat, Joe Adele. Now here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The first baseman, number 23.
Standing in now, Matt Theis. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Angels hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
So now to the plate, Robbie Grossman. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A bouncer up the middle, reined in on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now in the box, Josh Fuentes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0.
Hey!
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2. Fastball well outside.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. It remains 1-0. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Piscotty's on the move.
But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
Number 22.
Coming to the plate now, David Fletcher. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
0-1's the count.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Piscotty's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. But this will land out there just foul. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they're up 1-0. So digging in now, Sean Murphy will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Back up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. And that's the first out. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here comes the first pitch. Ian Happ is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. One and one.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
1 out and a runner on second base. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. The 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The A's strand one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So striding forward now, Anthony Rendon. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
1-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Happ scoops it up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 8.
And now for the Angels, Justin Upton. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing the strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting,
Jason Castro will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Piscotty is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Last half of the 7th here. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Chris Davis.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
now batting, right fielder, Mark Canha.
Striding into the box, Mark Canha. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Ball 2.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
1 out, nobody on. left side. Rendon is there. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 25. Defense. Piscotty.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on.
Taken in by Simmons. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 1-0. Ready now for L.A. Brian Goodwin. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And that's in there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit to first, right to him. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the right fielder, Joe.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Adell. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Line drive to center field. And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out.
The first baseman, number 23, Matt Knight.
At the plate, Matt Theis. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. Right side and right into the shift. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Robbie Grossman.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swing in the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
So coming to the plate, Josh Fuentes. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee.
And, whoa, this is off the third base bag. And that is is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Cam Bedrosian is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Into the box now, Sean Murphy, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. No hits to this point. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Good battle. Count remains full. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. It is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I understand, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find his zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And to score from third, the tying run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Striding in, Matt Chapman. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 2-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly. As two runners cross the plate, those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Chris Davis next to bat. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 2 costly errors, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Angels 1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Joaquin Soria comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 48.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway left. After it is Davis. He's there and records the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Fuentes is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The center fielder, number 27.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway. Out to deep center. Racing back the center fielder. Oh, wow, that's off the batter's eye. A gargantuan home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Justin Upton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Fouled off. Angels down to their last strike. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect a save.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Oakland crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Mike Fiers gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. 12 strikeouts, but still ends up taking the loss. Joaquin Soria hammers down the